All right, so today we're diving deep into the story hidden inside the lyrics of Crimson Butterfly by NecroVeil. And this is one of those songs, It uses this really raw, poetic imagery to build an entire world around a single powerful idea, that our deepest wounds, our scars, can actually become our greatest source of strength. So, let's break down how this incredible story unfolds. So the song kicks off with this absolutely incredible line. She paints her pain with silent stars. Just let that sink in for a second. Her pain isn't just something she feels. It's something she actively turns into art. But it's this silent, distant, cosmic art, like a whole universe of suffering that no one else can even see or hear. Right off the bat, it sets this tone of beautiful but really profound isolation. And that image, it just makes you ask the question, right? Who is this woman? What's her story? To really get what this song is about, we've got to follow that thread. We need to look past the beautiful poetry and find the real person at the center of it all. Okay, so to understand her, we first have to go back to the beginning of her journey. We start in a place of really deep isolation, a stage that the song calls the girl in the jar. The lyrics here just paint such a stark picture. No one sees her broken mind. She's screaming loud but still blind. It's like all this pain she's feeling is completely invisible to everyone around her. And then you get this image of her tears being collected in mason jars, which is just, wow. It's such a devastatingly perfect metaphor for how we bottle up our sorrow, right? We just keep it all neatly contained so we don't bother anyone else with it. But here's the thing. That isolation, that's not her true identity. It's just one chapter in her story. So now we get to the song's central metaphor, the real core question we need to answer. What exactly is a crimson butterfly? Well, the crimson butterfly isn't just some creature. It's a symbol of a fierce, almost defiant existence. It's an identity you're not just given, it's one you have to forge in struggle. It's all about making a choice, the choice to burn brightly and be seen, instead of just, fading away quietly. And this really gets to the central conflict that's laid out in the chorus. It's a defining choice, a fork in the road. On one side, she can just fade and die, a passive, quiet end. But on the other side is this destiny that's pulling at her, to be born to burn, to live this active, brilliant existence that creates its own light and its only fire. And that leads to the song's real call to action, and it's a powerful one. Scream your soul into the sky, even angels sometimes still fight. That line completely reframes the whole idea of struggling, doesn't it? It's basically saying that fighting isn't a sign of weakness. It's a universal, even divine part of just being alive. Heck, even angels have to fight. So you've got this fierce, burning spirit inside of her, but the outside world, it's completely blind to it. And that brings us to the next part of her story, trying to navigate a world that just doesn't get it. Yeah, the lyrics spell it out pretty clearly. The world just slaps these simple, kind of cruel labels on her. Strange, lost, broken. And you know what? Those are the easy words, right? The ones people grab when they just don't want to bother looking any deeper at someone's pain. But then, right after that, the song just hits back with this absolutely gut punch of a line, but never see what her love cost. Man, in just one sentence, the entire hidden story is revealed. Behind this person they're so quick to judge is a whole history of sacrifice and pain that they are completely, totally blind to. And check out this really unusual metaphor the song uses. It says she is dancing on a wolf-thin surface, just hoping someone lets her in. A wolf-thin surface. It's a strange image, but so powerful. It makes you think of something stretched, super taut, something dangerous and predatory. It just perfectly captures both her vulnerability and her courage as she's trying to make her way through this hostile world, just looking for one moment of acceptance. Okay, so this is where the whole story pivots. She stops trying to get acceptance from a world that refuses to give it, and she starts to turn inward, to redefine herself. This is the big turning point, being made of scars. And you can feel this transformation starting with one powerful line, "Let the black rain fall again." See, she's not afraid of the storm or the darkness anymore. She's inviting it in. It's this moment of just total acceptance, like a declaration that she's ready to face whatever's coming. And from that acceptance, she makes this new declaration of who she is. She's made of scars and hurricane. And you gotta notice the shift in the language there. She isn't just marked by her past anymore. She is the storm. She's become a force of nature, embodying both the damage she survived and the incredible power that came with it. And then, crucially, the song adds this one vital detail. They tried to break her wings in vain. This just confirms that no matter what the world threw at her, her core essence, her ability to fly, her identity as the crimson butterfly, it was never, ever truly destroyed. All right, so now we've reached the climax of her transformation. This is the moment she takes everything she's been through and harnesses it to complete her journey. This is where she finally finds the fire in the pain. The song really lays this out like an alchemy of pain, a clear step-by-step progression. So step 1, she fully claims her identity. She is made of scars and hurricane. Step 2, she acknowledges her own resilience, that she's unbreakable. They try to break her wings in vain. And that leads to the final, just awe-inspiring transformation. She becomes the fire in the pain. She's not a victim of her suffering anymore. No, she has become the energy source inside of it. And this all builds to one ultimate realization, and it's delivered straight to her and really to all of us. You're not broken, you're a fight. That one line just reframes everything. Her scars aren't signs of damage anymore. They're proof of the battles she survived and won. And so the story ends with this incredibly triumphant image, the crimson butterfly still flying high. After everything, after all of it, she has fully embraced who she is. And she's soaring, not in spite of her past, but because of it. And really, that's the ultimate message of the song. It's this powerful testament to the strength we can find buried in our deepest struggles. And it leaves us with a question to think about, one to carry with us. If our scars are the proof that we survived, then what is it that makes you unbreakable?